everyone. Today we will be discussing how AirAsia addresses labor disputes using mediation. So, mediation is a process where a natural third party helps employees and management talk through issues and find a solution that works for both sides. It's often faster, more cost effective, and less stressful than going through formal legal channels. These methods allows AirAsia to resolve conflicts while maintaining a positive work environment and strong team morale. Before we begin, let me introduce our team. Firstly, Harith. Secondly, it's me, Abirrami. Third, Priyaloshni. And the last member is Keshvini. Together, we will walk you through how AirAsia uses mediation to handle disputes and improve labor relations. AirAsia, founded in 1993 by Tony Fernandez, revolutionized air travel by making it affordable for the masses. It started operation in 1996 with a vision to provide a low-cost, no-frills services to travelers. AirAsia's business model disrupted the aviation industry, making flying accessible for millions. The airline expanded its operation across Asia and later introduced the AirAsia Super app, offering more than just travel services but also lifestyle solutions like foods and shoppings. From its foundation in 1993, AirAsia launched its first flight in 1996. It quickly expanded its network regionally and internationally, with AirAsia X launching in 2004 to offer long-haul flights at affordable prices. AirAsia continued to innovate by launching digital services with the AirAsia Super app to cater to the growing demand for integrated travel and lifestyle performance. AirAsia has reshaped the aviation industry by offering budget-friendly flights and innovative services. It has made air travel more accessible, enabling millions of people to fly who otherwise could not afford it. The company's affordability and efficiency have set new standards for the industry. Now, let's look at some of the industrial disputes that AirAsia has faced, particularly concerning labor rights, pay, and working conditions. Firstly, labor rights. Employees have raised concerns about their labor rights, focusing on working conditions and benefits. Some employers feel that their rights are not adequately protected despite the company's success. Secondly, pay disputes. Ground and cabin crew have voiced their dissatisfaction with low wages, particularly when compared to AirAsia's profitability. Employees argue that their compensation doesn't reflect the critical role they play in the company's success. Thirdly, long working hours. Another issue is long working hours, which have led to burnout and stress. Workers have reported being assigned extended shifts without sufficient rest periods, impacting their health and work performance. Lastly, union involvement. In response to this concern, employees have organized unions to advocate for better pay and improved working conditions. However, union activity has sometimes led to tensions with management, as both sides have different views on what constitutes fair treatment. Okay, so in conclusion, the industrial disputes at AirAsia underscore the importance of resolving conflicts through mediation. By addressing labor concerns constructively, both employees and the company can reach agreements that benefit both sides, ensuring a healthier work environment and a sustainable future for the company. Mediation can help prevent issues from escalating into larger disputes, fostering a positive atmosphere that encourages growth and cooperation. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Harith bin Wasim and my metric number is 101 DKB 23F 1019. Okay, today I want to tell about detail of involvement and the process involved for negotiation Asia. For the parties involved, we have three parties that we found. Firstly is National Union of Flight Attendants Malaysia. Second is Ministry of Human Resources Malaysia. If you know, Ministry of Human Resources Malaysia is Kementerian Sumber Manusia. Then lastly is Asia Management. Okay, now we move to my second slide. It's about negotiation process. For the first point, initial demands by National Union of Flight Attendant Malaysia, wage adjustment, restatement of dismissed worker, and fair treatment in schedule. For second point, collective bargaining sessions were held where National Union of Flight Attendant Malaysia tabled demands and Asia presented counter offers. For third point, when the talk settled, National Union of Flight Attendants Malaysia will file official complaints to the Industrial Relation Department, Industrial Relation Department, it's IRD, to facilitate conclusion. And for the last point, after mediation and several negotiation rounds, both parties agree on revised terms. That's only from me.
Now let's retake a movie into key negotiation process of Asia. First is acquisition by Tony Fernandez 2001. So he bought from DRB Highcom just for RM1 with 40 million debt and negotiated full control and rights to revive the airline. Next, it will be joint ventures in Asia. So form partnerships, something like Thailand Asia, Indonesia Asia, and it's negotiate ownership structures and branding and also regulatory compliance. So next we will see the aircraft purchase deals. So multi-billion-dollar negotiation with Airbus and secure discount via bulk orders and also flexible delivery terms. So that's from aircraft purchase deals. So next we move into the digital and fintech expansions. So partner with tech firms for BigPay, Teleport, and also Super App, and negotiated licensing, integration, and also revenue sharing models. So last we will see COVID-19 financial restrictions. This is the most impact for them. Give a big impact. So negotiated lease and debts with creditors and lessors, and also engage with governments and investors for support and also funding. Next, before moving to the next part, let's see our philosophy. Success in negotiation depends on the attitude of negotiators. It's based on their attitudes. That's what we are trying to say. Next, before moving to the next part, let's see our philosophy. Success in negotiation depends on the attitude of negotiators. It's based on their attitudes. That's what we are trying to say.
Hi, my name is Priyaloshni and my claim number is F1010. I'll be presenting the settlement from the AirAsia mediation case, which highlights how effective communication and cooperation can resolve workplace dispute peacefully. So the conflict started when AirAsia employees raised concern about unpaid travel allowance and unclear contract terms. These issues become more serious during the COVID-19 pandemic when the airline industry was heavily affected. Employees felt like their concerns were being ignored. Rather than going to court or resorting to criticals, both AirAsia and the employee union choose to enter mediation, a process supported by the Department of Industrial Relations, Malaysia, which is JPPM. A neutral mediator helped both sides communicate openly and respectfully. During mediation, employees explain the impact of the unpaid allowance on their lives, while management shared their financial struggle and efforts to avoid layoffs during the pandemics. Thanks to mediators' guidance, both sides focused on finding practical solutions. As a result, they reached a mutual agreement. First, AirAsia agreed to compensate employees for the unpaid allowance. They also promised to clarify contract terms to avoid future confusions. Finally, both parties agreed to improve internal communication by setting up a proper system to handle staff complaints. Okay. Through this agreement was informal, both parties fully respect it. The success of this settlement helped rebuild trust between the employee and the company. This case proved that even during tough times, collaboration and dialogue can lead to fair outcomes without legal battles and criticals. Thank you. To conclude, the AirAsia mediation case is a powerful example of how third-party involvement can bring about real change and understanding in industrial dispute. It highlights that conflict does not always have to lead to hostility or legal actions. Sometimes all it takes is open dialogue, empathy, and the willingness to find common ground. By choosing mediation, AirAsia and its employees avoid the high cost, time, and stress of litigation or criticals. Instead, they demonstrate that mutual cooperation is possible even in times of crisis. The successful resolution of this case restored trust within the organization, allowed for better employee relation, and promote a healthier work environment. This case also emphasized the importance of clear communication and structured conflict resolution strategies in any organization. When employees feel heard and respect, their productivity, morale, and loyalty increase significantly. Similarly, when management shows a willingness to engage in fair process, it set a positivity example for leadership and organizational structure. Overall, the AirAsia mediation process was not just a settlement for a dispute, it was a stepping stone toward better understanding, stronger relationship, and more effective internal governance. It reminds us that even in challenging situations, collaboration can light the way forward. Thank you.